Okay, before we get started, y'all, I've been meaning to shave my mustache for like a week. I keep seeing it in photos that I post on the gram, and I'm like, all right, we gotta deal with that. So I'm just gonna deal with it right now, real quick. You guys are my witnesses. I finally got rid of this thing. There's so much that's like falling onto. Gross. Okay, whoa, you guys are real close. I am about to get ready for a quick little dress try on, and I just got this in the mail. This is the, sorry, my phone is, I don't keep my phone like on silent anymore because if you watched my Instagram stories, I like pretty much slept through like an evacuation notice for my house, and thank goodness my husband was here and he let me sleep through it. But basically I woke up to like a ton of calls in the middle of the night, and it was a little scary. So I kind of like don't keep my phone on silent really anymore. I have fixed some settings, but I'm still a little weird about it. So anyways, if you hear it going off, I'm sorry. So I've got the Anastasia Impeccable Blurring Second Skin Matte Foundation. This company removed me from their PR list like a decade ago, and I just have not really purchased anything from the brand because I just get sent so much makeup that I just think it seems like such a waste to spend money on makeup. I might as well just like use what I've been given. And so I did get a request to do a tutorial or a review on this, and I don't think I have reviewed a foundation since like 1972. So this is going to be interesting. I am supposedly 36 years old. I asked my husband yesterday how old I was because I thought I was 35. He said I'm 36. I don't know if I believe him, but we're going to try this on. I don't give a shit about packaging anymore. That it doesn't matter to me, but I will say this is heavy as fuck. Like you could break a window with this thing. This has some weight to it. So if you're trying to travel, this ain't the one. This ain't the one. I highly suggest traveling with these guys. Very lightweight, super awesome. I actually just got a few more of those in a PR package today, which I'm very excited about. So being 36, I wanted to kind of zoom you guys into my face and try this out. I don't have anything on my skin right now except for the skincare that I applied at 6:20 a.m. this morning. And I am going to try this. So this is what this looks like in case you guys are interested. I don't know how that's going to squeeze out, but it kind of looks like it might. No, it's just a circle. I was going to say that'd be kind of cool if it squeezed it out kind of flat. So I'm just going to go ahead and be gross and use the box. I like to just, I also don't know if this color is going to match. I bought this on the app Flip. Okay, this takes a long time to come out. I don't know if you guys have heard of that app. I also have tanner on right now, and I still need to rinse it off. So we'll see how we do here. I don't know if you guys have heard of that app Flip. I just created a profile on there, and I've been like de-influencing my life away on it. Grab a clean foundation brush, and I'm not gonna, no, I am. I wasn't gonna put any blurring stuff on, but I am because I pretty much use this with every foundation that I have. So I'm gonna use the Tatcha. My mustache is burning. It feels like burning. Use that in these areas that I have like larger pores. And I'm just gonna kind of let it soak in for a minute. According to Anastasia, while we let this kind of soak in, a blurring second skin formula providing medium to buildable coverage with a natural soft matte finish. Matte meets moisture with this future formula that blurs while hydrating the skin with a weightless, velvety feel. Now that sounds absolutely epic to me, everything that says. We'll see. When it says second skin, that makes me think it's going to look pretty natural, probably depending on how many layers you put on. So obviously, as you can tell, I have pores. I have an uneven skin tone, especially with this fucking thing here. And anytime like I get an acne spot, or like a lot of this is freckles, but like if I get a pimple, like it stays there for years. Very uneven skin tone, something I've always struggled with. So we'll see how this covers, and let's just put it on. This is a little light for me right now, but let's just ignore that, and we'll add bronzer, and I'll just pay attention to Oh my gosh, it's so yellow. It's really hard to pick out, colors online with the swatches. I just find it so difficult to find what works and what's gonna match. Okay, I'm gonna look at this close up while I'm doing this. I think I might have put too much on for like the medium coverage. So I'm gonna wipe some of this off on a towel. It is blending out pretty nicely with a brush. This did cover up quite a bit of my discoloration. Like you can still see it though, which I kind of like. Like I don't necessarily look for foundations that just completely make my face like opaque. I think it's nice when you can see a little bit of that through, so it doesn't look like you're wearing a giant mask. I mean, back when I was younger and back like in 2016, I probably would have done another layer of this, but so this is reminding me a ton of one of my favorite foundations that I actually just pulled out to play with not that long ago, and it is, hold please, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I have had this, actually this is a newer bought one, but prior to this one, I have had that for so long. Like I remember using that just so long ago. So it actually reminds me a lot of that. And I will say, the Wet n Wild one is like $6 and this is, I think I paid $40 for it. So we'll see, but I'm going to keep blending this out and then look a little closer and see what we have. Typically I wear like whatever base I'm using, I use that as like concealer under my eyes and around my eye area too. Honestly, because I'm too lazy to match a concealer and they end up looking a little too heavy for me. So I don't know, if you guys have like a good, very like light coverage, moisturizing, but not like too much where it like creases all day. But if you guys have a cruelty-free concealer that you guys think would work well for me, let me know. Because obviously I'm 36, like I have my dad, I got it from my dad. We have all these wrinkles right here when we smile, you see that? And I just don't need something that completely settles into that, but I like something really lightweight and just something that is just gonna work all the time, basically, whether I'm wearing like another layer of this or, which I'm usually not. I don't really ever wear foundation heavier than what you're seeing right now. I'm gonna zoom you in even further. You know where that like you put on your foundation, there's like a phantom hair and you can like feel this fuzz on your face, but you don't wanna like mess up your foundation. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Okay, let me zoom you in a little bit more. Okay, there it is. There she is. First impressions, I really like how this looks. It is not the right color for me right now. You can't really see my chest, so it's probably a good thing. But just looking at this on my monitor and on my, like with this little mirror, so far I really like this. It like settled into this area good, because sometimes I really have to work at like getting the foundation into these giant pores around my nose rings. Otherwise, so you can see it going on a little bit there. It kind of just sits around it and accentuates those pores. I honestly need to be getting more facials than I do, so there's that. But so yeah, this like, I think I would have put less on. I think I went in a little ham, a little hot, and it blended pretty similarly to the Wet n Wild one. And I would say the coverage is very similar. Like I would be super interested to apply this like side by side and do a close up and see what it looks like, because it looks very, very similar. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and I will pop back on and we'll see what it looks like. Realize what's bugging me. My monitor has all these like things across my face for like framing and stuff, and I can't see anything. I'm like Now I'm figuring it out. Okay, I put on all my makeup. I did cream blush, cream contour, and then I did bronzer on top because it's just not matching. But overall, it played really well with the cream. It didn't like move around or anything like that. It kind of set in place pretty good. I did powder, pretty much my T-zone. And so far, I really like the way that it looks. I'll be interested to see how it wears throughout the day, but honestly, I'll probably be getting rid of it in like a few hours. But I will pin a comment with my thoughts or put a clip in here if I can. But overall, I do like it. However, I will say that it is extremely similar to the Wet n Wild. So for that reason, I don't think I would ever buy this again because of the price point difference. But if you already have this or you're thinking about getting it or you just really like Anastasia and like $6 foundation's not your thing, then maybe that you would make the decision to buy that. And let's see the size difference here. You get 5, so this is 30 mLs and this is 35 mL. So you get a little bit more, but it's definitely not, you know, that much more for the money. Like this is $6 and this is $40. So it's also really heavy. This one's not quite as heavy, but it is also glass. So those are my thoughts on this. What do you guys think about this foundation? Have you tried it? Have you wanted, like, I'm curious what you think. Overall, I would say that it has not really settled into my fine lines and wrinkles, although I can see it starting to happen right here. I have smile lines and inevitably every foundation that I ever wear settles into this, and I have not even been smiling or really talking much during this, so I have a feeling that's just gonna get kind of worse and worse. But I have not experienced a foundation that does not settle in those areas. It's working pretty well under there as concealer too, but let me know what you guys think. How do you think it looks? And I'll chat with you guys in the comments. Bye.